We want to remind you right quick of our food over here we've got available. If you're hungry, go ahead and partake of that sometime during the evening. We'll bring David Brubaker up here. David's been on our show several times. He is a very good poet. He writes poetry about numerous things. I don't know where he gets all these words from. He may tell us tonight. Come on up here, David. I heard a rumor that you just opened the dictionary and started writing down. Is that the way it works?
I've done that before.
Sounds a little like witchcraft. We turn it over to David for a few minutes.
Good evening. When I got the message from Tony about some poems for this particular time period, Valentine's Day and the week here, he asked if I had any poems on couples and romance and stuff like that. I said yes, but after I sent the message, I realized I don't have anything for Valentine's Day specifically, so I had to get busy. So I wrote this one right here. I've just got just a few, they're kind of brief. But this one's called Valentine's Forever and a Day. Another special day has passed, a time that we could share, some candy, cards, and flowers, and the normal standard fare. And just because it's over, it's not just another day. With two hearts joined together, there's not another way. Remember when we first met, sparks were all the rage. After all this time together, we've yet to turn the page. In this life together, we've only got one straw. We didn't need another. You were the only glass I saw. Could I choose a grain of sand or a star up in the sky? Our love is without measure. Why would we want to try? After all's been said and done, and the special has slipped away, you'll always be my Valentine, forever in the day. This next one is called You Are the Music in My Heart. To tell her that I love her in a voice that she will hear, would that suffice as evidence? It's not enough, I fear. Sometimes words cannot convey the passion that I feel, emotion bound, but must be free. To her I must reveal. When I see her gracefulness, my soul begins to move, enticing all within me. There are more than words to prove. How can I instill in her and make it so she'll know when we are together, we blend our melodies of soul. The virtue of my patience will make her understand. She'll feel my music in her when I take her hand. For there is nothing greater, because my song I will impart. I'll simply say I love you for the music in my heart. Okay, this next one is called Sculptured Thoughts of You. You have been a rock for me all the years that's passed, but you don't know what I've chiseled and what I've done to make it last. I've broken off little pieces of special thoughts of you and sculptured out some memories to highlight the love I knew. The labor was not difficult because it was who you are. So I made each one a monument and placed it near a star. When we first met, I couldn't speak. We laughed when I began to stutter. It wasn't long and we held hands. My heart began to flutter. On our first date and our first kiss, the day you said I do, are forever carved together. There are many, not a few. When a special moment does arrive, it's the way it's always been. I'll reach for my chisel and sculpture thoughts of you again. Okay, this was called Hand My Love. I have a message from my heart to you I will convey. Instead, I won't be using words. I have another way to say. I love you, then extend my hand. We hold hands and walk. Another way the silence speaks. We don't always have to talk. There are many ways to measure love, but all express the same. No matter how I tell you, I'll never change the name. Perhaps I would caress you, or maybe comb your hair, hold you in a warm embrace, and lessen all your cares. But most of all, I tell you, from this message I hold dear, I will love you always. You're the words, though the words you may not hear. Okay, this next song gives a threat to remotes. This is called Channel U. I was engaged in channel scroll to give my eyes a view, when suddenly I had to stop. I caught a glimpse of Channel U. This was more than oh hum. It was the measure of my life, for in that very moment I thought I found a wife. I can't believe I'm saying this. I passed a football game. Forget pointers on the fish. You were the one to blame. I was sitting mesmerized. There was nothing I could do. I tossed away the remote and locked in Channel U. Years have passed since that scroll. I've stopped paying cable fees. You're the only station that I watch. Dear, would you pass the snacks, please? Thank you.